Alright, we're gonna talk about Mass Effect 3. And it's not really about the game itself. I personally have never really played the game. I just know something about like Xbox players. They're just so ungrateful, It's like with the Kinect, like they give it an option, and the only thing I can say is like, oh, this still isn't good because, yeah, like they're spending more time with the Kinect than they should with the actual game. It's like, do you even know? Does anything that you just said even make any sense? They're spending more time with the Kinect than with the actual game. Like, and all it is just voice commands, and those voice commands can just as, like, I would say, okay, it could pretty much just be done with a button until they're using Kinect, and like, I don't, like as useless as it sounds and probably as it actually is. Once again, I never played the game, but it's an option, and they're still spending time on the main game itself. Because like I said before, it's these voice commands just act as buttons. That's all they are. Voice commands are buttons, and buttons can act as voice commands. Like it's they're not spending that much time with the voice commands. They're doing the game first. That's the first thing they'll think about. So they already have most of the game basically done already. I'm pretty sure they're pretty much done with the game. The only thing they're doing is like fixing certain things. Doing like some last minute stuff. Like nothing that's really like, oh, like this is going to make or break the game. The only thing they're doing at this point, because it releases this year, so they're not going to mess up an entire game just for something that most players probably aren't even going to use or probably can't use. Like, you guys are just being like really ungrateful. Like all this is just an option. You don't have to use it, and if you don't use it, it's not going to matter that much. It's not going to matter at all, really, because it's still going to be the same game. Because, like I said before, the voice commands are just buttons. That's all they are. They're buttons. Nothing more than simple buttons. They just put on a Kinect and you just say it through your voice. That's all it is. All it is voice commands, and the voice commands act as buttons. Do you guys not get that? I've said that like 20 times already. And if this doesn't sink through your head by now, you are not only I don't want to disrespect you so you don't become a troll on this, but just think about what you're saying. They're buttons. That's all they are. So like I don't see how they can spend more time with the Kinect if all there is just buttons. I'm pretty sure the way they're gonna put it up and set it up is like you say a command and it does a button combo for you. Like let's say like you're playing Street Fighter and it's like the buttons like X, Y, B, something. You know what I mean? And all you gotta do is just say the command, and it does that for you. Like that's basically what it's gonna do. It's not gonna completely mess up the entire flow of the game. That's like, actually, like according to what they're trying to do, like they're trying to make the flow of the game better, to make it more seamless. So you won't have to just stop, pause. I mean, not pause. I mean, like, like take a couple seconds just to move a character from one place to another. All you gotta do is to say, "Hey, go forward," and it goes forward, and they go forward. You know what I mean? And like I said, like all these things are buttons. It's not going to mess up the game. They're not using motion controls. They're using voice commands, and voice commands are nothing but buttons. That's all they are. It's just like waggle. You guys remember what you guys say about waggle? When you waggle, it's just the same thing as a button. That's exactly what voice commands are. They're just buttons. They're waggles. They're voice commands. They're buttons. They're waggles. That's all it is. Get the circle now. So please, and like I said, I've never played the game before, but even I get it. Even I know this. Like I've never played the game before. It's just that simple. Like I don't see how you guys not get this. It's not going to mess up the game. It's going to be the same game with or without Kinect. So please, stop with the bitching. You guys are just bitching just to be bitching because you guys are like, Oh my god, motion controls are gonna take over the world. Oh my god, I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it. It's not, no, get away, motion controls. No, Go the fuck up. I'm out.